He doesn't need to listen to you.
I was thinking about what all of this could potentially mean storyline wise. Like, and you kind of already alluded to it. What is this going to lead to? Is this one theory I have is obviously what we already know that maybe Sammy does, or I'm sorry, Jey does back Sammy. Maybe that is the storyline. And at some point, I don't know what happens, but the Usos implode, they lose their titles, whatever. But also, what I was thinking about, it would be interesting to see if all of this of Jey backing Sammy and whatnot, if it's all fake. Like if Jey was planted to do this to make Sammy feel comfortable and that he still had, a leg in the bloodline. But in actuality, it's all to like mess with his head, maybe catch him off guard. Maybe Jey interferes and is the reason why Roman wins. I don't know, something, but I feel like that would be interesting too. Like as great as it would be to see Jey and Roman go after each other again, especially not during the Thunderdome era.
I think we're forgetting something
What?
that we have not said happened
What?
yet.
Huh?
Did you mention that there was a little creeper as Jimmy and Jey were talking?
Yeah, I said Heyman.
Okay.
Yeah, I
it
said
just
that.
came up my screen.
Yeah, I said. Oh yeah, I said that Jimmy told him what Jey said. After he walked away.
Okay.
So yeah, he's obviously being fed. So that was a reason too. It's like it makes you wonder, like, is this maybe it's like, oh, they're in on it, like they know, or this is the eventual ousting of Jey. I don't know. I don't want to see the Usos break up, but
they're at New Day
too good.
status. You're not going to break them up.
But yeah, I think it's another one of those things that has a lot of interesting twists and turns that could take place. So later on, we do see Heyman tell Jimmy that Roman wants both him and Jey to stay home next week because sometimes you see things on TV that you don't see live. What do you think that means? Because that is a day before the Elimination Chamber. So what is your theory? What does that mean?
It was so good. That comment to end the show, I went upstairs just like making noises. I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, and my dad looking up like, what the fuck are you just talking yourself about? But the fact that you're ending the show on that after your little penguin ass hide behind the cylinder over there, it was just so like it makes you want to tune in next week.
Yeah.
And you don't see something like that happen so naturally anymore. It seems so forced that they're clearly doing this to make you tune in.
Yeah.
This felt like no, like you're gonna stay home because you're gonna watch. Obviously, you're gonna watch your tribal chief on SmackDown. But when you're watching, understand that like it was unbelievable.
I think it was a perfect tactic to get everyone to watch SmackDown, but also it gives you all the more reason to watch Elimination Chamber. Because it's like, what does this mean? Are the Usos going to be at Elimination Chamber because they're not on the card? Like, what does this all mean? So it is kind of cool to be left with questions and, skepticism and looking forward to what we're going to see from them the day before pay-per-view. Because it is kind of nice in that regard for SmackDown anyway, that the pay-per-view is on Saturday instead of Sunday. Then we have another women's segment.